It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, and a wonderful surprise for all of you tonight. Sitting along courtside with legendary Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
You're still a fan, aren't you, even though you're retired?
100%.
Taking a look at Indiana. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Victor Oladipo trained with Dwayne Wade heading into last season. Now, Wade says, we talked about not knowing the path of your career. Don't put limitations on yourself. The result for Oladipo was an all-star appearance. Kevin?
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, DA. Thank you. Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced, though, who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively?
Tony Allen was my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going up against Tony Allen.
Monster, huh?
He was amazing. Well, he didn't ask for any help ever. It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Raja Bell as well. I loved competing against Raja.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played for Phoenix.
Yeah, because there was no back down on him, right?
None.
Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen, I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you and all these things. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That'd have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Down low, it's Young and Turner. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovich. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference. Boy, incredible effort on defense, refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Outside Collison. And Young kicks to Collison. And there's the pass to Oladipo. Back to Collison. And stolen by Kuzma. Down low. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The drive by James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
And for those of us who have never played at this level, it must be a thrill to contend against the best in the world. But also with that comes a lot of pressure. How do you handle the balance between enjoying the game and the pressure that's on you in the game?
I've never felt pressure. I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, you'll have moments where you'll make game-winning shots, and it's fantastic.
Never nervous.
No. At times where you'll miss it, and then people won't like you very much. Mm-hmm. But then the next game, you hit a game winner, and everybody loves you. And then you miss the next one, and everybody don't like you again. Right? So why would I stress out over quote-unquote pressure? It doesn't make any sense to me.
How about the responsibility to your teammates and to your own built-in pressures to perform like Kobe Bryant?
Even that, right? Yeah. Even that. There'll be games where you make them, and your teammates are thanking you for it. At times when you miss it, and your teammates are like, dang, man, you got to do better, right? So it's ebbs and flows all the time. And internally, I just do what I practice. Mm-hmm. So there's no reason for me to be nervous or apprehensive because I've done this shot thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I just have to do it one more time.
And here's Rondo. He averages about 5 points a game. Bogdanovich against LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Free throw, no good for LeBron. Pacers trail by 5. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Collison kicks to Sabonis. Oladipo against Ingram. Goes up the baseline.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And a wide open look for James. Nails the wide open jump shot. LeBron's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, you need that juice, that gas coming off the pine. Always a luxury to have a deep bench. And when they can step in and play well, you're in good shape.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
And the Lakers with some changes. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Kuzma against Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Well, Kobe, you're known as one of the greatest Lakers of all time. I know you feel there are a lot of guys in that first line of the sentence, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Guys that I've watched growing up. I mean, listen, I go all the way back to the days of Pollard and Mikan, and I've watched them all, let alone the Baylors, the Chamberlains, the Jabbars, the Worthies. I mean, it's just...
What names?
I mean, what franchise has those?
No one.
Right? I mean, if you look up in the rafters and you see all the jerseys that are hanging up there, they're not some of the all-time Laker greats. They're some of the all-time greats, period. Right? And so to be a part of that franchise is just mind-blowing.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Hart kicks to James. Four on the shot clock. Back to Hart. Shoots the three.
Oladipo doing a nice job utilizing his quick hands on defense, doing his best not to allow shooters clean looks.
The drive by Collison. Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 3. Oladipo taking his time here. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and tell you what, they got very lucky.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Collison. 9 points last game. Pass to Sabonis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kobe, how important is it for young players to have mentors?
Oh, extremely important. I consider them the North Star. Right? They're always there to provide guidance and kind of a map of generally where you want to go, the direction you want to go. And I always felt muses were important because if I could study them and see how they got to where they are, then it'll help me avoid some of the landmines that they may have stepped on and had to persevere through.
And gracious of you to become a mentor now for so many.
Well, it's part of the responsibility, I think, of giving back to the game, right? The game has given me so much. I've had great mentors in my life. I feel like it's important to pay it forward.
LeBron against Young. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a 3rd foul here in the first quarter.
Some changes for Indiana. Wesley Matthews checked in for Young. Evans comes in for Oladipo. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. James against Bogdanovich. Ingram wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And the Pacers call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
And the Lakers with some changes. Mike Muscala is checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Josh Hart. Here's Sabonis. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot. Stevenson
passes to Ingram. Stevenson outside. Shoots over Matthews. Stevenson can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Pacers trail by 11. And Kobe, you look at the different styles and different approaches that teams employ. How much input did you have to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I think we should play?
Yeah, well, that was the beauty about Phil's system. The triangle was that the players had to take the responsibility of making it what it was. Right? He gave us a format to play out of, and he gave us the structure. But within that structure, you have a myriad of options.
Right.
And it's our responsibility, it was Michael's and Scotty's responsibility, to figure out how to put Luke Longley, how to put Derek Fisher in the right spot on the floor to take advantage of the defense that you're facing.
Sounds complicated.
No, but when you look at it, like the triangle, it spells things out very simplistically because you have rules.
Right.
When you have rules, then it's very easy to say, okay, when this happens, this happens.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, this happens. Right? So it makes the game very, very easy to measure. And so things don't happen on accident. Right? They happen with intent.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Lonzo Ball.
And, Bojan Bogdanovic, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
Stevenson against Matthews. Over Stevenson. Tries again. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Joseph with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
In the corner, it's Stevenson. Muscala dishes to Stevenson. Second chance shot. And another basket for the Lakers. Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you studied coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
Mm-hmm. A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team. Right? So it's all consistent. It's all there.
He is looking for Muscala and finds him. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, how last month turned out for him, he's getting around 4 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And that one drops.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
On the wing, Stevenson. He's covered by Matthews. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. Stevenson's got his second bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Bogdanovic. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Rondo. Over Joseph. That misses off the backboard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Evans left side. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
A nice strong finish from Bogdanovic, showing no fear at all.
Good if it goes. That one, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They'd gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
And Kobe, you've made no apologies throughout your career about being a scorer, but how do you strike that balance between getting buckets and keeping your teammates involved?
Well, it's a thin line, especially for scorers, because when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a racehorse. When you're racing with blinders on, you don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. For the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back, or maybe even it's just the first quarter, and then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you described this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? How's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately. Right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them. And that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Pacers, Joseph at point, and he teams up with Evans in the backcourt. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's McDermott in at the 3, the small forward. Evans against Ingram. Evans feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Turner. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David, they've got some promising young players on that team. Thank you. Timeout called the Pacers. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. Indiana also making some changes. Oladipo comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Collison in for Joseph. And league-wide, we see the growth of advanced analytics. So, Kobe, when you saw some of those advanced measures come into play, Was there any particular thing that ever struck you as, well, that's strange, I never thought of that before?
There was one time, I think Shane Battier was talking about defending me or something like that. He was using analytics to do it. He was expressing how it was tough because I was 50% attack to the right, 50% attack to the left, which was awesome to see that numerically. Because I'd always try to consciously do that and be aware of that.
To mix up your game.
Yeah. But it was cool to be able to see how the numbers could break down a game to that level of detail. It's fascinating.
Well, I like seeing McDermott work on his in-between game, showing he has the touch from here, too.
Ball kicks to LeBron. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by James.
Guys, when LeBron is scoring like this, as a defender, it's hard not to throw up your arms and say, I give up. Just so hard to slow him down.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 10-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzma. Collison against Ball. Kicks to Bullock. Over Oladipo. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Young's checked in for Sabonis.
First person, team spouse. Checking in for Pacers.
Pacers trail by 10. Right wing. Right side, Collison. No good on the triple.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them. Oh, goodness. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Poke loose. And Turner kicks to McDermott, and Oladipo has it in the corner. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside, though.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And he gets it to go.
And Collison, I think, is at his best when he's shooting the ball from a set position. More of a set shooter than a guy who shoots it well on the move.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Now here's James. And James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Oladipo, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Oladipo's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
And the shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Oladipo very aggressive when he's driving. I mean, the defense doesn't know what to do with him other than foul him in many cases.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Lakers. Mike Muscala is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Ingram in for Reggie Bullock. And a change for the Pacers. Matthews is checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Oladipo's become a very efficient combo guard, somebody who can score the ball at a high clip as well as get the ball to open teammates when necessary.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Ingram outside. Back to Kuzma. Over Young. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 17. Over in the corner, Matthews. Over in the corner, Turner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers leading by 17. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now Oladipo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
Boy, he carves defenses to pieces. Victor Oladipo is fantastic at slithering his way inside.
James against Matthews. With the teardrop, count the basket. Bulls got 4 points now in the quarter. Pacers trail by 17. Collison finds Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pacers. Pass to Oladipo. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. And here is James. He's got 22. From 13, the Pacers pull it in. Inside. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Matthews. Oladipo's got 9.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Some changes here for the Lakers. Wagner, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Grant Stevenson comes in for James. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Pacers. Joseph comes in for Darren Collison. Pacers trail by 15. And Matthews kicks to Turner. Good on the shot. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball up top. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Hart. Sinks the three-pointer. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Nice play there from Bogdanovich. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Evans is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers leading by 14. 1:31 left in the first half. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. Hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. You know, Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And you know, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
Good on both. And Wes Matthews, a player who has done a great job, Clark, of recovering from a ruptured Achilles.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Kevin. That's not an easy injury to come back from. He had his injury in 2015 and has been one of the best examples of full recovery from what can be a devastating career-threatening injury. Reached out to DeMarcus Cousins when Cousins ruptured his Achilles to give him a voice of somebody who had already traveled that road.
Bogdanovich wide open. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Ball, the pass to Hart. Evans with the steal. Over Hart. That one a little long. Lakers leading by 12. Down low. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6 points.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Pacers shooting 47%, pretty solid. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. .24 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Matthews, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
Ball against Joseph. Now here's Stevenson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the right side. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Rajon Rondo is out there with Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Collison. over Rondo. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The mid-range game of Collison, very impressive. I mean, capitalizing from this area on the court, nicely done.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Turner, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Young against Kuzma. There's the pass to Ingram. To the paint. And James gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. James has got 24 points. Pacers trail by 14. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Collison. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. James outside. Over Bogdanovich. James with another miss. And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And one thing that the Pacers struggled with last season and will have to answer this season, Clark, is finding a big man pair that works.
Well, you know what? You look at Sabonis and Turner, and they both have outstanding futures ahead of them and didn't play as well together as you would like, but I think there's still time to see if that can be worked out.
And finished off by LeBron.
And James is solid at penetrating inside, phenomenal at driving right to where he wants to go.
Here's Collison. 6 points for him. And the Pacers call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And, Kevin, they need this timeout. He's flat out owning them right now. Can't miss.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Mike Muscala is checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Bogdanovich finds Turner. Lays it up and banks it in. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Pass to Kuzma. And here is James. And they double up James. Stolen by Collison. And stolen by LeBron. And it's Ball in the corner. LeBron against Bogdanovich. James kicks to Ball. Back to James. Pass the ball over Collison. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Turner passes to Collison. Ball with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Takes the 13-footer and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 14 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. LeBron dishes to Muscala. Here's Bogdanovich, and again it's Indiana.
And you see the handles on display. Bogdanovich, not the quickest guy, but he can get where he needs to go.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Darren Collison played his college basketball at UCLA. Not a big name in the point guard world, but he is as reliable as they get. Excellent speed and quickness, double-digit scoring, and was the best three-point percentage shooter in the NBA last year.
And Stevenson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Indiana also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. And McDermott subbed in for Bogdanovich. Ball, the pass to Stevenson. Lakers working the ball around now. James in the post. Young's there. James in the post. Defended by Young. Back to James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. James has got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And with Collison, coaches just love him for the reasons you mentioned, Clark. Keeps an offense humming in all ways.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's cut down his turnovers over the last couple of seasons. His speed allows him to get into the open court, and he's really improved as a three-point shooter. All of those things help him run a team effectively. Even though he's not a big assist getter, he does help your offense run smoothly.
Ball kicks to LeBron. Stevenson right side. Rebounded by McDermott.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Up top, Sabonis. In the corner, Collison with it. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Good on the shot. Collison's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers.
Really skilled as an offensive player. Collison, excellent at recognizing when to shoot from there.
On the wing, Stevenson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. LeBron outside. This one for 3. Good defensive work there by Young.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Collison finds Young at the top of the key. Sabonis. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Oladipo, to the middle. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Pacers trail by 8. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. LeBron James, number 1.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
To the paint, and Ball slams it in.
Lonzo Ball, pretty impressive athlete. I mean, bouncing off the ground for that slam, impressive.
For Indiana, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. To the inside. Young's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's covered by Muscala. LeBron with the block. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now.
And going back to their defense, they make so many things difficult for their opponents. I mean, they make those second effort plays, and the intensity level never wavers.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers, trailing by 13. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Stevenson. Young's shot is off.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
Indiana again missing.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
LeBron with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Just his first attempt. Green for 2 points. Muskawa's got his first basket of the night. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites, one of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Some terrific names there. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 15. Kicks it out to Stevenson. And again, it's the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Matthews scanning the floor. He feeds it to Joseph, shoots over Ball, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Corey Joseph quietly changing his game, Clark, the past few seasons to better his efficiency.
I agree with you there. I mean, he's done a nice job of recognizing the value of becoming better as a spot-up shooter. And as a result of the work he's put in, he's become pretty lethal on catch-and-shoot situations.
Wagner, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Pacers also making a change. Turner's checked in.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
Ball, the pass to Muscala. Back to Ball. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Indiana. Joseph's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's 1:54 left in the third. Passes to Matthews. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 6 points for Wesley Matthews.
Hey, give Matthews credit, Kevin. I mean, he has an ability to get his shot up over the defense quickly.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over Evans. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And Matthews kicks to Turner. Here's McDermott. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
In the corner, it's Stevenson. High post shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. McDermott's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Turner. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Ingram. Nails the baby hook. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
23 seconds left to play here in the third. Joseph against Ball. Feeds to Stevenson. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Defensively, we're playing without balance. We're coming in with sandwich rebounding. That's it. That's what we do again until the next timeout. Simple game. Simple game.
Well, he's asking clearly here, GA, for an all-out effort from his team. But I think you can tell he likes what he's seeing.
I mean, they are playing with heart. Coach sounds thrilled in terms of their defensive effort.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Joseph at point, and he teams up with Evans in the backcourt. Bogdanovich out there with Matthews, and it's Turner in at the five, down low. Ball with it, knocked loose. In the corner, it's Stevenson. And Muscala has it in the corner. Shoots over Turner. Muscala misses. Pacers trail by 11. Joseph has an open look. Offensive rebound. Launches a three. And that's good. Wesley Matthews for three.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Ball against Joseph. On the top of the key. Second shot opportunity. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Pull up Jay. Matthews, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. Stevenson outside. Shoots over Matthews. And the basket by Stevenson.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Joseph finds Bogdanovich. Back to Joseph. Outside Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Nice shot by Rondo.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Back to Joseph. Matthews against James. Evans goes in, and the dunk by Evans.
And if there's a path to the hoop, you can bet Evans is going to try and find it. He stays in constant motion, looking to get to the basket and finish at the rim. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Young's checked in for Indiana. Stolen by McGee. Lakers leading by 10. Outside Rondo. Rebound Evans. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Turner. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. LeBron against Bogdanovich. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's the pass to Joseph. Down low. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Evans. James against Bogdanovich. James dishes to Ingram. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. Not going to go that time. Ready by Bogdanovich. The feed to Oladipo. The second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, Oladipo has tremendous athleticism, and with his effort on the offensive glass, he keeps possessions alive for his team.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fires from 14. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Timeout called the Lakers.
Last year was a great home return for Oladipo, the former Hoosier. Played easily his best season of basketball since being the second overall pick back in 2013. Made his first All-Star appearance as well, and I've got a feeling he's got more of those All-Star appearances in front of him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Lance Stevenson comes in for LeBron. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Indiana. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Turner. Rondo against Collison. Rondo passes to Hart. And the Lakers get it back. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his third foul of the game. So it's the Lakers now. Now Kuzma. Clock at 6. They need this one. Misses off the left iron. Pacers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. To tie it up. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Unfazed by the defense, Bogdanovich with the quick trigger.
So it's the Lakers now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's Hart, guarded by Oladipo. Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Lakers lead by 2.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And Turner kicks to Collison. Outside, Bogdanovich. McGee against Turner. Shoots over McGee. The shot by Turner, no good. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Hart, guarded by Oladipo. Lets the 3 fly. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Collison finds Bogdanovich over Stevenson, and it falls over the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 11 in the second half. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Stolen by Collison. And now it's Collison running. He can go all the way and finish off by Collison.
Collison not one to gamble for steals, but that one just was too good to pass up.
The Lakers trail. Outside Rondo. A floater. That shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Pass to Oladipo. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's Stevenson drives in. Count that bucket. Stevenson's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collison. Bogdanovich against Stevenson. The kick out to Collison. Just 5 to shoot. Over Rondo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here's Collison. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Collison. Over Rondo. Collison, no good. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hart, no good.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Bogdanovich looking around. No good with the triple.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Timeout called the Lakers. And Bogdanovich, a player who has bounced around the last few seasons.
Yeah, you know what? He's a guy that spaces the floor nicely, Kevin, and he's got a toughness to him that I think was undervalued and underappreciated across the league. He can make shots off the catch and shoot or coming off screens, and he also showed himself to be a better defender than people thought he was.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. James checked in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Ingram in for Hart. It's Ingram on the wing. Turner covering. The shot's good from McGee. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Ingram against Oladipo. Over Ingram. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And, you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the number 2 overall pick in the draft and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taken over the game in key stretches here.
James dishes to Rondo. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
In the corner, it's James. Over Bogdanovich.
You know, since Bogdanovich came into the league, he's made some nice strides defensively and a nice contest there.
LeBron with the bucket.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Collison kicks to Turner. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 to shoot. Young against Kuzma. Elbow shot. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half. Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Kuzma against Young. Kuzma passes to McGee. Out to Kuzma. Over Young. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Here's Oladipo. He nails it, and we're tied up. Oladipo's got 6 in the quarter.
Oladipo is a guy you can count on. You can bank on him coming through in the clutch for you.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. He kicks it to James. Outside Rondo takes the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
To the wing on the left. Young against Kuzma. To the inside. James. Money!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 2. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
Pass to Young. He dishes it to Collison. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Not just a floor spacer now. Bogdanovich getting inside there.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. So he gets them both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron James on the wing. Five on the clock. But they get it back. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are hit. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's McGee in at the center. Shot clock at 3. Ball's knocked loose, moves back up, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And so Young will bring it up for the Pacers. Collison kicks to Young. It's Oladipo on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. To take the lead, it's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Here's Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got the first basket here in overtime for the Pacers. The Lakers trail. It's Ingram on the wing. To the middle, here's LeBron.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
James taking 2 shots.
No luck that time either. The Pacers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. They double him with LeBron. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And just unreal decision-making from James, an unguardable player in the pick and roll.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Collison in the post. He's covered by Rondo. Collison finds Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Punctuating the flow of the game with a big bucket right there. Bogdanovich making his imprint.
Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from James.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Collison dishes to Oladipo. Shoots over Ingram. Oladipo misses. Rondo scanning the floor. In the corner, it's James. Outside for Rondo. In the corner, it's James. And they double up James. Turner with the steal. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Bogdanovich passes to Young, and it's slammed in by Young.
Boy, Thaddeus Young stepping up in a big way at a critical time. Well done.
LeBron is doubled. Ingram kicks to James. Back to Ingram. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Collison. Inside. Here's Young. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And it's 8 points for Thaddeus Young. Lakers trail by 6. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Oladipo against Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Here's Oladipo. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Oladipo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. Right wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And the 3 ball's good.
Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is.
Here's Oladipo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Feeds to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oladipo against Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Turner. It's good.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Passes it to Ingram. James outside. Out to the right wing, Kuzma. The three-pointer, no good. That's tipped, stolen by McGee.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Got to let it go fast.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Bogdanovich finds Turner. That shot missing.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 3. 1 second left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.